understand your need. Now I understand what it do.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Tradelands video. Today, we're going to be making a blast into the past, as the topic we'll be covering is from almost a year ago. The ESMEO-Voreth War was a lengthy conflict between a coalition of different trading companies, designated ESMEO, and an official pirate crew named Voreth. Tensions between the two groups go as far back as June of 2024, when, on June 3rd, the Voreth pirates took part in a raid against an active company of the time named Ballyhoo Trading Company, which turned Arab into an aggressor and pissed off the Ballyhoo. Arab was then caught trash-talking other groups and was punished harshly by the Voreth High Command, who wished to maintain a good reputation within their pirate crew. ESMEO was then founded on July 19th of 2024, standing for the Eastern Sea Military and Economic Organization. The coalition was created between Ballyhoo Trading Company, Leviticus Trading Company, and another group called the Maleberg Seasmarine. Arab would stay quiet for the remainder of June, and well into July until the 23rd of July, 2024. ESMEO had become tired of being raided by Voreth, and retaliated by sinking a Voreth Demeter owned by a player named Arab, who at the time was a prominent figure in the community, and the Voreth pirate crew. This small raid was responded to by Voreth with even further cargo raids against ESMEO convoys, resulting in a series of consistent skirmishes between the two groups for an entire month, as both groups were unable to get over their grievances with each other. By the end of July, tensions boiled over after Voreth pirates were pushed back to the Black Wind Cove by ESMEO ships, resulting in a rapid response and subsequent mobilization. Numerous Voreth Nautilus ironclads were reportedly deployed, the entire situation only further aggravating Voreth, which at the time believed itself to be neutral and wanted to avoid a formal war with the ESMEO coalition. It didn't help that after this, ESMEO raiders targeted a separate Spanish division of Voreth, sinking numerous Voreth Berkland route trading ships. Although these raids were likely justified, they only helped to worsen tensions between the two groups. And on the 28th of July, a skirmish took place between the two. However, the result was declared inconclusive, as both sides began to ship spam and spawn additional ships during the battle. The skirmish turned into a massacre, and only helped to further aggravate the members of both groups. This would later come to be known as the First Battle of Fenwick. Later on came the Second Battle of Fenwick, a second coordinated skirmish. However, this time both groups agreed not to spawn more ships. During the Second Battle of Fenwick, the Voreth pirate crew became increasingly annoyed with the behavior of Arab, blaming him for dragging the crew into a war it never wanted to enter in the first place, and criticizing him for his negligent and toxic behavior. He quickly garnered himself a negative reputation in the community, thanks to his attitude towards ESMEO and his behavior during the two battles of Fenwick. The Second Battle of Fenwick resulted in an ESMEO victory against Voreth. The last engagement between the two groups took place on July 30th of 2024, when Voreth deployed a limited Ares battleship and laid siege to the Nassau archipelago. An ESMEO response was organized, and the Ares was successfully sunk. Voreth reinforcements were repulsed with the help of Whitecrest Navy, and the war was technically over. Despite some small clashes and the occasional raid, the war ground to a halt as Arab toned down his aggression towards ESMEO, and Voreth fell into irrelevancy after a long period of inactivity. The ESMEO coalition would later die off towards the end of the year in December, when it was replaced by the Northern Mercantile Coalition and other trading companies that superseded it in activity. Voreth's post-war story was different. On the 27th of July that same year, shortly before the war's end, Arab had been kidnapped by ESMEO ships and took to the Voreth no-mic Discord server channel to complain, reportedly throwing a massive fit, further pissing off Voreth High Command. A third skirmish was proposed to take place between ESMEO and Voreth, but this was denied by Voreth, and the idea was dropped. Voreth and ESMEO ships, one Poseidon on each side, would clash for a final time before the Voreth Ares was deployed to siege Nassau, with Voreth's Poseidon and a supporting stiletto being sunk and ESMEO declaring a victory once again. Arab be kicked around a month or two after the end of the war for his toxic behavior and the bad image that came with him being in the crew. Voreth, as a pirate crew, would later fall into irrelevancy, as it too lost the ability to maintain activity.
It should also be acknowledged that the Weymouth Trading Company played a substantial role during the war against Voreth, and their collaboration with LTC and the other companies was one of the main reasons why the war ended in their favor.